Off the top, I want to speak to the vast majority of British Columbians who have been doing an extraordinary job of keeping COVID-19 out of our communities. Physical distancing has become a regular part of our lives, as has wearing a mask when distancing isn't possible. We have made great sacrifices to protect our elders in long-term care and to keep our healthcare system functioning safely. Collectively, our actions have helped curb the spread of COVID-19. The unfortunate reality is that this pandemic is not ending soon, but together we will get through it. Now more than ever, this is a time to be selfless. It is a time to tell friends and family that breaking the rules will hurt us all. We can't let the bad decisions made by a few erode the progress that we have made together. And while we need to have patience, while we need to be kind to each other, we also need to redouble our efforts to keep each other safe and to flatten the curve. As we've all seen over the past few weeks, there is a small minority of selfish individuals across the province who are disregarding the public health measures in place. Our provincial and regional health officers, and indeed most British Columbians, have worked too hard and sacrificed too much to keep transmission rates low. I know many of you have concerns over the spikes in cases amongst young people. There is no excuse to disregard the responsibility we share to keep each other safe in this pandemic. And we've all seen it in the news or in our neighborhoods. Large house parties, unsanctioned events on our streets, on our beaches. Enough is enough. These irresponsible actions are putting our most vulnerable at risk. These actions could cost people their lives, and that is why stricter enforcement is necessary. That's why today, effective immediately, the province is enabling police and other enforcement officers to issue $2,000 violation tickets to owners or organizers for contraventions of the provincial health officer's order on gatherings and events. This includes violations such as hosting or organizing a gathering or event in excess of 50 people, not keeping a list and contact information of everyone who attends an event, or hosting more than 5 guests gathered in vacation accommodation, such as an Airbnb. And to be clear, just because your party has less than 50 people does not make it legal. You must follow all guidelines. So, if you're hosting a large penthouse party, organizing a street gathering, or drum circle on the beach, we will be watching. The $2,000 violation tickets will be going to owners and organizers where unsafe events take place. We'll be targeting venues, promoters, and as necessary, we'll also be taking action against problematic attendees and individuals. To this end, police and other enforcement officers will be able to issue $200 violation tickets for anyone actively encouraging large gathering or events or refusing to leave or disperse when directed to do so, and $200 violation tickets for those refusing to follow the safe operating plans of businesses or anyone who engages in bullying or abusive behavior towards employees. People make mistakes. And if you're asked to leave a gathering, leave. Don't yell at the waiter who asks you not to push your tables together at a restaurant. Don't be belligerent towards the hardworking people who are trying to keep us all safe. In addition to the police, to help enforce these measures, we're calling on staff from various provincial ministries to help issue these tickets for the duration of the COVID-19 pandemic. This includes liquor, cannabis and gaming inspectors, community safety unit inspectors, and conservation officers. WorkSafe BC investigators will also assist through their existing authority and tools. The province is building a comprehensive and integrated compliance and enforcement regime to put a halt to bad actors in all corners of BC. That includes working with local governments to revoke business or liquor licenses where issues occur. This is an all-hands-on-deck approach. Our public health officials have done so much to guide us through this pandemic. They are busy contact tracing, supporting people in self-isolation, managing outbreaks, and preparing our schools for students to return. We cannot expect our health officers to break up parties in the middle of the night, scan social media for unsanctioned events, or be available in every corner of the province. It's time to take a tougher stance. Time to be clear. From this point forward, we're going to make sure those making selfish decisions are risking more than their reputations. I'm disappointed that stricter enforcement has become necessary. British Columbians have enough to deal with right now. We need to hold the line, to follow the guidance of the provincial health officer. Right now, we need to worry about our collective health. To report concerns around order violations from event organizers, venues or individuals can contact their local government bylaw office. Local bylaw offices can help follow up on concerns and engage police departments, health officers, and WorkSafe BC as necessary. If you're unable to reach a local bylaw office, contact your local police department's non-emergency line. And remember, you may not know someone's individual circumstances, so we ask that you use your best judgment and not jump to conclusions. I'd like to acknowledge and thank local governments and their bylaw officers for their continued collaboration and cooperation with the province. We must hold our ground. We cannot let bad actors ruin it for the rest of us. I can assure you that the province will do everything we can to stop the shameful practices and keep people safe. We need to ensure that all public health orders and orders issued under the Emergency Program Act are followed. And remember, a party is not worth someone's life. Let's get back on track. Thank you.